Hi everyone, Chag Sameach. My name is Jacob Astroff, and today I want to share with you a few words of Torah about Chanukah and how they connect to this week's Parsha. Chanukah is about the strength of the Jewish people, not assimilating into the dominant culture and eventually overtaking their enemies to return to their homeland and to restore it to its former glory. Chanukah is about Gevurah. Even the little dreidels that we play with on Chanukah have a story of Gevurah, of strength, behind them. Dreidels were the alibi that the Jewish people used when they were studying Torah, that when the Yevanim came to check whether they were studying Torah, they would play dreidels to make them think that they were not studying Torah, to make them think that they actually assimilated. But that is not true. The Jewish people wanted to fulfill Hashem's words, and they did not assimilate into the dominant culture. I find it really interesting, too, that this Parsha is Parsha Miketz, the story of Yosef going to Egypt and rising to power, and yet still keeping to the Torah and its commandments and listening to Hashem and not assimilating into the dominant culture. This week, think of the Gevurah, the strength of our ancestors, of Yosef, of the Chashmonaim, who had to endure this lifestyle, fearing that they might be killed or tortured by just following Hashem's commandments and studying Torah. I am grateful that I don't have to endure this lifestyle. I am grateful that I'm able to put my Chanukah next to my window and not fear for my life or that I will get tortured. I am grateful that I can go to a school built on religious Zionist values, that I have teachers and Rebbeim who are knowledgeable and that truly care about my success. This year, Chanukah falls a little bit early. Usually, it coincides with Christmas, but this year, since it's a leap year, it falls a month early and it coincides with American Thanksgiving. It's a double dose of thanks. I think that is so interesting that Chanukah and that American Thanksgiving coincide with one another. And I think that this message, the double dose of thanks, is an even more important message, especially given the darkness that COVID brings. My hope is that this double dose of thankness and gratitude elevates the light that the menorah already gives and brings even more light into the world. Happy Thanksgiving and Chag Sameach.